Hey everyone! Welcome back to Daily English Actually. I'm Sophie and I'm here with...
Alex! Hey! Good to see you all again.
How are you doing today, Alex?
I'm doing pretty good, Sophie. Although, this morning was a bit rough. I woke up late and had to rush out the door.
Oh no, did you skip breakfast?
Actually, I grabbed a granola bar on my way out. Not the best breakfast, but, better than nothing. How about you? How was your morning?
My morning was pretty relaxed, actually. I had time to make coffee and just sit for a few minutes before starting my day. It makes such a difference.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's actually perfect for today's topic. We're going to talk about how native speakers describe their day, like the everyday stuff we do from morning to night.
Exactly. And this is so useful because, when you're learning English, you need to talk about your daily routine all the time, right? Like when you meet new people, when you're chatting with coworkers, or even just making small talk.
Yeah, and the way we actually talk about our day is different from textbook English. We use specific phrases, specific words that just sound more natural.
So true. Okay, so let's start with the morning because that's where everyone's day begins. Alex, why don't you tell us about a typical morning for you?
Sure. So, normally I wake up around 6:30. I'm not really a morning person though.
Oh, wait, morning person. That's a good phrase. Alex, what does morning person mean?
Ah, good catch. So, a morning person is someone who feels energetic and happy in the morning. They wake up easily and feel good right away.
Right. Like, I'm definitely a morning person. I love waking up early. I feel awake immediately. But you're saying you're not a morning person.
Not at all. I'm more of a night owl. I feel more awake and productive later in the day or at night.
Night owl, another great phrase. So if you're a morning person, you love mornings. If you're a night owl, you prefer staying up late and feel more energetic at night.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm a night owl. Mornings are hard for me. I usually hit the snooze button like 3 times before I actually get up.
Hit the snooze button. I do that too sometimes. So for our listeners, when your alarm goes off in the morning, you can press the snooze button to get a few more minutes of sleep.
Right. And then your alarm goes off again in like 5 or 10 minutes. It's not the best habit, honestly. I know I should just get up right away, but
Yeah, we all do it. Okay, so after you finally get out of bed, what's next?
well, I usually shuffle to the bathroom.
Wait, shuffle?
Oh yeah, shuffle means to walk slowly without lifting your feet much. Like you're still half asleep, so you're not really walking properly. You're just kind of shuffling.
That's such a perfect word for the morning. I totally shuffle to the kitchen to make coffee.
Right? So I shuffle to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, just the basics. Then I get dressed and head to the kitchen for breakfast.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
It depends. Some days I have cereal, other days I make scrambled eggs. If I'm really rushed, like today, I just grab something quick.
Grab something quick. That's such a common phrase. It means to take something fast, usually food, because you don't have much time.
Yeah, like I'm running late, so I'll just grab a coffee on the way. Or let me grab my jacket and we can go.
Perfect examples. Okay, so after breakfast, you head to work.
Yep, my commute is pretty short now.
Oh, commute. Let's explain that one. What does commute mean, Alex?
Good idea. So your commute is the journey from your home to work or from work back home. It's the regular trip you make every day.
Right. So you can say, my commute is 20 minutes, or I have a long commute. It takes me an hour to get to work.
Exactly. And when I lived in Ontario, my commute was about 45 minutes. I had to take the subway and then a bus. But here in New Hampshire, I only live about 15 minutes from work, so I drive.
That's such a big difference. My commute is about 25 minutes. I actually enjoy it because I listen to music or podcasts. It's like my little transition time between home and work.
That's a nice way to think about it. Okay, so we get to work. Sophie, what's your morning like at work?
Well, when I get to the office, the first thing I do is check my emails. I usually have a bunch of messages from overnight or early morning.
Same here, and sometimes there are urgent ones that need replies right away.
Mm-hmm. Then I kind of plan out my day. Like I look at my schedule, see what meetings I have, what tasks I need to finish.
Oh, tasks. That's a useful word. What are tasks, Sophie?
Good question. So, tasks are basically jobs or activities you need to complete. They're like items on your to do list.
Right, so you might say, I have 5 tasks to finish today, or my main task this morning is to write a report.
Exactly. And usually, some tasks are more important than others, so you have to prioritize.
Ooh, prioritize. That means to decide which tasks are most important and do those first.
Yes, like I need to prioritize this project because the deadline is tomorrow.
Speaking of deadlines, that's another important word for work. A deadline is the date or time when something must be finished.
Right, like the deadline for this report is Friday at 5 p.m. Deadlines are super common in work environments.
Sometimes too common. But yeah, so a typical morning at work involves checking emails, looking at your tasks, attending meetings maybe.
And then, before you know it, it's lunchtime.
Time flies. So what do you usually do for lunch, Sophie?
Well, it depends. Some days I pack a lunch from home, like leftovers from dinner the night before. Other days I grab something from a cafe nearby.
Same. There's a sandwich shop near my office that I go to a lot. They make really good wraps.
Ooh, I love wraps. But you know what I've noticed? When it's really busy at work, sometimes I eat lunch at my desk.
Oh yeah, eating at your desk. That's pretty common, especially in America. You just eat while you work.
Right. Although, honestly, I try not to do that too much. It's better to take a real break, Step away from your computer, rest your eyes.
Totally agree. In Canada, people are pretty serious about taking their lunch breaks. It's like you need that time to recharge.
Recharge. I like that word. It means to rest and get your energy back.
Yeah, like I need to recharge after that long meeting, or a quick walk helps me recharge during the day.
Perfect. Okay, so after lunch, it's back to work for the afternoon. Alex, what's your afternoon usually like?
Well, afternoons are when I try to get my most important work done. I usually have fewer meetings in the afternoon so I can really focus.
Oh, focus. That's important. To focus means to concentrate on something, to give it your full attention.
Right. Like, I need to focus on this project, or it's hard to focus when the office is noisy.
Exactly. And some days, it's easy to focus. Other days, you're just distracted by everything.
So true. Like when your phone keeps buzzing or coworkers keep stopping by your desk to chat.
Mm-hmm. But usually, the afternoon goes by pretty quickly, and then it's time to wrap up for the day.
Wrap up, that's a good phrase. It means to finish or complete something.
Yes, so you might say, let me wrap up this email and then we can go. Or, I'm wrapping up my work for the day.
Perfect. So around 5 or 5:30 I start wrapping up. I finish whatever I'm working on, reply to any last emails, and then I head home.
Same here. And then there's the evening commute.
Right, the drive home, although sometimes traffic can be heavy in the evening.
Oh, traffic. That's definitely important vocabulary. Traffic refers to all the vehicles on the road. When we say heavy traffic, it means there are lots of cars and everything is moving slowly.
Yeah, like, sorry I'm late, there was heavy traffic on the highway. Or you can say, traffic was terrible today.
Exactly. Although here in New Hampshire, we don't usually have too much traffic compared to bigger cities.
True, when I lived in Toronto, traffic was crazy. But here, even during rush hour, it's not too bad.
Rush hour. That's when lots of people are commuting at the same time, usually in the morning around 7 to 9 and in the evening around 5 to 7.
Right, so traffic is worse during rush hour because everyone is going to or from work at the same time.
Okay, so you get home from work. What do you usually do in the evening, Alex?
Well, first thing I do is change into comfortable clothes, like I take off my work clothes and put on sweatpants or something relaxed.
Yes, that's the best feeling.
Right? And then I usually make dinner, or sometimes I order takeout if I'm too tired to cook.
Takeout. That means food you order from a restaurant but eat at home instead of eating at the restaurant.
Exactly. Like, let's order Chinese takeout tonight, or I picked up some takeout from that Italian place.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes too, but I try to cook at home most nights because it's healthier and cheaper.
For sure. What do you usually make?
Oh, pretty simple stuff like pasta with vegetables or chicken with rice or maybe a salad. Nothing too fancy.
That sounds good, though. I'm not the best cook, honestly. I can make basics like scrambled eggs, grilled chicken, that kind of thing, but I'm not making anything fancy either.
Hey, as long as it's edible, right?
Exactly. So, yeah, after dinner, I usually just relax. Maybe watch some TV, scroll through social media, or read.
Same. That's my wind down time.
Oh, wind down. That's a great phrase, Sophie.
It is. To wind down means to relax and calm down after a busy day. It's like transitioning from work mode to relaxation mode.
Right. You might say, I like to wind down with a book before bed, or watching TV helps me wind down in the evening.
Exactly. And then, eventually it's time to get ready for bed.
Yeah, I usually try to go to bed around 10:30 or 11, although, like I said, I'm a night owl, so sometimes I stay up later than I should.
What do you do when you stay up late?
Honestly, usually just watching videos online or scrolling through my phone. I know, it's not great for sleep.
Yeah, they say you shouldn't look at screens right before bed, but we all do it anyway.
Guilty. But yeah, eventually I brush my teeth, get into bed, and that's it. The day's done.
And then you wake up the next morning and do it all over again.
Exactly. That's the routine.
Routine. That's such an important word. Your routine is the set of things you do regularly, usually in the same order.
Right, like my morning routine or my bedtime routine. It's your regular pattern of activities.
Exactly. So we all have daily routines, the things we do every day.
You know, Sophie, we've used a lot of really useful words today. Should we go over some of them quickly?
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do a quick review. So we talked about morning person, someone who feels energetic in the morning.
And night owl, someone who prefers staying up late and feels more awake at night.
We learned commute, the journey from home to work.
Tasks, jobs or activities you need to complete.
Prioritize, to decide which tasks are most important.
Deadline, the date or time when something must be finished.
Focus, to concentrate on something.
Wrap up, to finish or complete something.
Traffic, all the vehicles on the road. And heavy traffic means lots of cars moving slowly.
Rush hour, the time when lots of people are commuting, usually morning and evening.
Takeout, food you order from a restaurant but eat at home.
Wind down, to relax after a busy day.
And routine, the regular pattern of things you do every day.
Wow, that's a lot of useful vocabulary.
It really is. And the great thing is, these are all words native speakers use all the time when talking about their day.
Right. So if you're learning English, practicing these words will make your conversations sound much more natural.
Exactly. Now, let's do a quick role play to practice some of these words. Alex, why don't you ask me about my typical day?
Sure. Okay, Sophie, can you tell me about your typical day, like from morning to night?
Of course. Well, I'm a morning person, so I usually wake up pretty early, around 6 a.m. I don't hit the snooze button too much.
Lucky you.
I know. So I get up, shuffle to the kitchen, and make coffee. Then I have breakfast, usually toast or yogurt with fruit.
Nice. And then you head to work?
Yeah, my commute is about 25 minutes. I drive and listen to podcasts. When I get to the office, I check my emails and plan out my tasks for the day.
Do you have a lot of tasks usually?
It depends. Some days are busier than others, but I try to prioritize the most important ones, especially if there's a deadline coming up.
Smart. And what about lunch?
I usually pack lunch from home, but sometimes I grab something from a nearby cafe. Then in the afternoon, I focus on getting my work done.
And after work?
I drive home, hopefully without too much traffic. Then I change into comfortable clothes, make dinner, and wind down with a book or TV.
That sounds like a nice, relaxing routine.
It is. What about you, Alex? Tell me about your typical day.
Okay, so I'm definitely not a morning person. I wake up around 6:30, but I hit the snooze button at least twice.
I believe it.
Yeah, so I finally get up, shuffle to the bathroom, and get ready. I usually grab something quick for breakfast, maybe cereal or a granola bar.
And then your commute?
Yep, it's only about 15 minutes now, which is great. Much shorter than my commute in Canada.
Oh, right. You said it was 45 minutes there?
Yeah, I had to take the subway and a bus. Here I just drive, and there's not usually heavy traffic, even during rush hour.
That's convenient.
For sure. So I get to work, check emails, look at my tasks, and start working. I usually have some meetings in the morning.
What about lunch?
I usually go to a sandwich shop nearby. Sometimes I eat at my desk if I'm really busy, but I try to take a proper break to recharge.
Good idea.
Yeah, then in the afternoon, I focus on my most important work. Around 5:30, I wrap up and head home.
And your evening?
I change into sweatpants, make dinner, or order takeout if I'm tired. Then I just relax, watch TV, maybe scroll through my phone. I'm an owl, so I usually stay up until 11 or so.
Sounds like a good routine.
It works for me, but everyone's routine is different.
That's so true. Some people love getting up at 5 a.m. to exercise. Other people sleep until 9. Some people cook elaborate dinners. Others just order takeout every night.
Right. There's no one correct way to structure your day. It's all about what works for you.
Exactly. The important thing is just being able to talk about your day in English, to describe what you do, when you do it, and how you feel about it.
And using natural phrases like the ones we practiced today will make you sound more fluent.
For sure. Okay, so before we finish, let me ask you, do you have any tips for our listeners who want to practice talking about their day?
Oh, good question. I think one tip is to actually describe your day out loud, even if you're alone. Like while you're making breakfast, you can say, "Okay, I'm making breakfast now. I'm having scrambled eggs and toast."
That's a great tip. It's like creating your own English practice moment.
Exactly. And you can do it anytime, when you're getting dressed, when you're commuting, when you're making dinner. Just narrate what you're doing.
I love that. Another tip is to keep a daily journal in English. Just write a few sentences about your day, what you did, how you felt.
Oh, yeah, that helps you practice the vocabulary and makes you more comfortable talking about daily activities.
Mm-hmm. And you can even use voice notes on your phone. Just record yourself describing your day. That way, you practice speaking.
Such good ideas. The key is just to practice regularly, right? Even if it's just for a few minutes each day.
Absolutely. Consistency is so important with language learning.
For sure. Okay, I think we've covered a lot today.
We really have. We talked about daily routines, learned tons of useful vocabulary, and practiced some role plays.
And hopefully our listeners feel more confident talking about their day in English.
That's the goal. Remember, everyone, you don't have to be perfect. Just keep practicing, keep trying, and you'll get better and better.
Absolutely. And hey, if you learned something new today, we'd love to hear from you. You can leave us a comment or send us a message.
Yes, please do. We love hearing from our listeners. Tell us about your daily routine. Are you a morning person or a night owl? What's your commute like? What do you do to wind down in the evening?
Yeah, we're really curious. And if there are other topics you want us to cover, let us know that too.
Definitely. We're here to help you improve your English and feel more confident in your conversations.
All right, Sophie. I think that's a wrap.
Yes, let's wrap up. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode of Daily English Actually.
See you next time. Keep practicing and remember, you've got this.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.